welcome aboard. Once again, my name is Captain Rocky, and I'll be your captain and tour guide for about an hour out here in the Everglades. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, folks. The boat you're on right now is called Glade Runner. Glade Runner is actually powered up by two Cadillac engines, each one 500 cubic inches, and they'll deliver about 730 horsepower out the back end. That's a lot of horsepower. So we're going to try to get this boat to go a little bit faster every once in a while we're out there. Whenever we go near trees like the ones right here on the left, folks, take a look up in the trees. We got some pretty big iguanas that live in these trees. Every once in a while you'll see one of those guys. The females are green in color. There's one right there on the very corner. And the males are orange in color. The orange one's a little further back inside there. Now the orange iguanas get over 6 feet long. The females, they run about 4.5. Right there in front of the airboat, guys, they're called pump stations, and they control the water flow throughout the inner city canals throughout Fort Lauderdale. They also control the water flow in and out of the Everglades, and we have over 200 of those buildings scattered throughout the South Florida area. The little birds sitting on the buoys right there, they're called double-crested cormorants. Those are some of our local fishing birds out here in the Everglades, and they'll do anywhere between 20 to 25 miles an hour underwater to catch a fish. They are some of the fastest underwater birds out here in the park, guys. Once again, they're called double-crested cormorants. And if you look over there on the left, folks, on that tree on the corner, you're going to see another one of my iguanas over there, folks. Take a look right there on the left side, right in the corner. Again, you're going to see another one of our male iguanas up in the tree right there.
Oh, I see it right there. Right there, I see it.
Once again, folks, the double-crested cormorants right there on the buoys. And right there on the corner, guys, you got a nice sized iguana sitting in the tree over there, right behind that last buoy. Three canals that we're looking at right here, folks, are all man-made canals. The one right there directly in front of the airboat, that one there's called the Center Canal. That's the longest canal here in the park. That canal is over 26 miles long. If you go to the end of that canal, you're going to wind up in Miami on Tamiami Trail, Southwest 8th Street. That's a long ways away, folks.
Take it to Caliocho.
Folks, this area we're going to go into right here on the left is going to be our first fast run that we're going to do. We're going to go all the way down to those trees, way down there, guys. So get your cameras, iPads, and phones, slide them over to video, and record it. It'll be a lot of fun to watch when you get home tonight. and you can show all your friends what you were doing today. So when we hit this little patch of spanner docks there in the front of the airboat, we're gonna blast off, guys. So again, get your cameras ready, folks. Welcome to the beautiful Florida Everglades, folks. I didn't lose anybody, did I? Oh, God. The canal we're going into right here, folks, one of the deepest, widest canals out here in the park. The canal runs around 20 to 25 feet deep, over 7 miles long, and it took over 7 years to dig this canal out. We got over 125 miles of man-made canals throughout South Florida, folks. All dug back in the early 1900s by the Corps of Engineers for one purpose and one purpose only. They wanted to dry the Everglades so they could build houses and farmland out here. Well, they managed to get about 40% of the Everglades before they put a stop to it. Everything on the east coast of Florida and everything on the west coast of Florida used to be Everglades at one time. If you look straight out there in front of the airboat, guys, all the way down this canal, you're going to see that real tall grass out there. That tall grass is called cattails, and it goes for miles and miles and miles into the Everglades. In the middle of all that cattail, we got over 1,000 different species of animals that live in there. All kinds of birds, snakes, turtles, insects, including that North American freshwater alligator. So keep your eyes open for that guy. He pops up every once in a while. We're going to go a little bit deeper into the Everglades, folks. We're going to go down this little trail right there on the left, or coming along the front of the airboat now. And again, we're going to take you guys a little deeper in here. The area we're going into we call the shallows. The water depth in there runs anywhere between 18 inches to about 3 feet deep. Keep your eyes open along the edges. This is where alligators, turtles, and snakes hang out.
Water shallow.
And again, we got some pretty nice sized iguanas up in the trees. So look out for those guys. Over here on the left, folks, we got these bushes right there on the left with the red beads on it. That's called the Florida holly tree. They bloom out about this time of the year, and people use them to decorate their homes during the holiday season. Once again, the Florida holly tree right there on the right side of the airboat, guys. Back in this corner back here, folks, every once in a while, we have an alligator that likes to come out. We call him Louie. He's about an 8.5, 9-foot alligator, folks. Kind of hangs out back here. Now, this is their backyard, folks. They do whatever they want to do. Sometimes they come right out, sometimes they don't. An alligator is a nocturnal animal. They hunt at nighttime, and during the daytime, they just chill out, they sleep, they hang out along the edges. Sometimes they're up on the grass, sometimes they're underneath this water right here. If you look over the boat, over the side of the boat, guys, you're going to see that we're only in about maybe anywhere between 18 inches to about 3 feet of water throughout this area here. Some areas are a little bit deeper, some areas a little bit shallower. Once again, alligators will lay on top of that grass right there along the edges. Sometimes Louie hangs out right here in this corner. I'd like to check it out, see if he's there. If he's not there, we'll just continue on. Right now, folks, again called the Shallows, and this area coming up here on the left, we call that Vulture Island. We call it Vulture Island because of all the vultures that live here. Over 300 to 400 vultures will fly into these trees tonight when the sun simmers down at the end of the day. In the early morning hours, most of them take off into the Everglades. A lot of them do stay behind to take care of the young and the old.
It's like tea. Oh. Yeah.
Little bird right there on the right, folks, called the white ibis. That's a long orange beak, usually feeds off the edges. And again, folks, called the white ibis. Every night over at the Holiday Park area, we have over 300 to 400 of them that will actually fly into the trees right across the dock in front of Holiday Park. Again, I'm looking around to see if I can find you an iguana.
You smell that? It's... No. Waiting for a Tyrannosaurus Rex to come out.
Remember like in that movie, like
Jurassic Park?
like a giant, like vlogging segment with big trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, so look up for one of those.
Folks, again, keep your eyes open for alligators, guys. If you happen to see one before I do, just yell alligator as loud as you can. I'll do my best to put you on that gator.
I don't want to go on it. He's going to go.
Up here on the corner, right here on the very top of the tree, again, we have some little birds right there called white ibis. I'm sorry, they're called double-crested cormorants. These are the same birds that we were looking at when we left Holiday Park.
Yeah.
Now, folks, once again, we're going to do another little fast run through here. So get your cameras right back on video. I'm taking you to another place, guys. Welcome to a beautiful area we call the Shallows. If you look straight ahead, you're going to see all those cattails in front of the airboat. Folks, when you're looking at it, it's a river of grass, the nickname for the Everglades, folks. All the water you see right here, folks, throughout the area, is all rainwater, freshwater rainwater, folks. Everglades, 5,000 square miles, over 100 miles long and over 50 miles wide, folks. If you look over here on the right, guys, you're going to see a trail right down the right. That trail's called Jesse's Trail. That trail will take you halfway across the state of Florida. Right through there, folks. You go several miles into that trail, you start running into cabins out there that were built years ago. They're not allowed to build out here anymore. they've all been grandfathered in, guys. I'm looking for an alligator that I call Jesse that hangs out right in this area we're in right now. And again, I don't see Jesse, so we're going to kind of mosey right along the corner here. Again, every once in a while we pop an alligator will pop up for us, so again, keep your eyes open for them.